So, lads, Erica Wheeler has been talking about, on a Players TV, NCAA, and the transfer portal and NIL stuff. So today we're going to be reacting to that. She posted this 12 a.m., which is, Jesus, 19 hours ago by the time I'm recording this one. But sorry, bulk recording and uploading throughout the day as I got to run pretty soon. But anyway, let's take a listen to what she has said. This is about the NIL money.
5 points, that's making like 100K. You ain't doing shit.
Nothing.
Like you averaging 5 points, 100K.
And demanding more.
I have to say, I do understand college and the WNBA are different. I do understand that. But it is very, very hard getting $250,000 a year while averaging 3.6 points per game and 1.5 points per game in the postseason. Again, I agree with the point that it is crazy amount of money, but like players only get what they're being offered. If you're going to offer someone 100K, they're never going to turn it down, just like Erica Wheeler was never going to turn down becoming the most highest paid player in the league when the Fever offered it to her.
Right.
I'm transferring. Bye. I know I couldn't be a coach right now.
Hey, I'll be so tight.
That's why
imagine
I'm
being
so
a coach right now.
50-50 with that NIL. Like, please get the money and take care of your family and do what you need to do to change your life for your family. Cool. But also have a team that's going to also coach you and make you understand, like, look, yeah, you can do this, but when you get in the real world, you can't go on somebody's job and be like, oh, I want to do this no more. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't do it. Make no mistake. You can't.
You definitely can. You definitely can. A lot of people quit jobs, in fairness. Like, a lot of people do quit jobs. So it's not an uncommon thing that people quit jobs. But I get where she's coming from. Like, you know, you essentially treating it like it's a job, which it is a job. With the way NIL money is, it is 100% a job. Like, what people are doing, what these players are doing, it is a job. It is, without question. I don't think you can really argue it otherwise. It is a job. Once you're getting paid for it, it always was a job, just a job the players didn't get paid for, but now they are. It's no longer the case where they're just earning millions for the colleges.
Can't do it, but your resume gonna look terrible. You can't sign a 4-year deal and you get
They're gonna
drafted.
start making these kids sign contracts, like multi-year.
But they
stay
sign the contract, but they're not locked contracts. That's what I heard.
Well, scholarships are just year to year.
But
So
what
they're
I'm
gonna
hearing
have to
is
change them.
that they can, like, so for example, if me and you sign a contract for 80K, we can renegotiate that contract halfway through the season because we playing better.
Which is only right. In fairness, I actually, like, look, if I was a player, I would do the same. I'd do that, and it's, like, we all should, like, all players probably should do that. Like, I do think the players realistically, like, players should be doing that. And if you're able to negotiate mid-year, like, you better believe, even when it came to the WNBA, you're looking at players, I don't know, let's say rookie contracts weren't a thing, and I'm trying to think who was really good last season on a bad contract. Dejanay is hooping and is making $60K a year, and she's like, you know what, I'm going to renegotiate. Can you just pay me more now? Because they do it in football. Like, if you're like an 18-year-old and you're making 10 grand a week, and that's your contract, but like you have to say 2 years left on your deal, and you're willing to run down that deal, and your club are like, no, we want to keep you. We'll extend your deal another 3 years, but you're absolutely killing it. So instead of 10 grand, we'll give you 100 grand a week. We'll give you 100 grand a week to extend it these extra years. Maybe you're going to earn 150 grand somewhere else, but you might be happy, doing that. And I think that's a really common thing in sports. It's just that it's not a common thing in basketball because of the way the contracts are in the WNBA and the NBA. If you sign an extension, the extension only kicks in at the end of your current deal. I don't think it's possible to renegotiate your current deal. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I might be right with that one.
What? You can't have an open contract. You can't do that. Like, that's not
and
realistic.
They're doing it because they're like, okay, if y'all don't want to give me this, then I'm going here.
That's
Ironically, that is more realistic. That's the benefit of leverage. That is actually the benefit of leverage in anything in life. anything like, and I actually do stand by this, like, respect, like, so much respect for people, you know, honoring contracts, but at the same time, sports careers are short. They're extremely, extremely short. So, yeah, I don't feel bad for these players. It's not going to be held against them when they get to the next level. Everyone comes in on a rookie deal at the same salary. The only reason why I would say it could be a bad thing is if it stunts their development. If it doesn't stunt their development, they're all good. They are all good. Either way, though, it's something that's going to happen. It's genuinely going to happen. And it's like first comment. We've been somewhat fortunate that not a lot of that at Iowa. And I don't even think it sounds of jealousy. Like, I understand that. Basically saying when you get into the real world, adulthood kind of life. And that, I stand by this. In the real world, it comes down to how much leverage you have. If you have all the leverage, like if you are irreplaceable, you can essentially demand whatever the hell you want in whatever industry you want. And that's like within reason. And if you are a college player where they cannot replace you, yeah, you can demand more money. That's just the way I look at it, where it's like, when it comes to these college teams, like college teams will cut player scholarships like that. They'll cut a player scholarship like that. If you, a lot of times these colleges will screw over players. So I don't mind a player getting the bag. I'll never begrudge a player for doing that. I'll say that it will annoy me. It will really, really annoy me, players, if I was supporting a team, a player leaving. But at the end of the day, the only reason is like if a player, if it's not, especially if they're looking to retire from ball after college, make as much money as you can in college, go get your degree. And do the smart thing. Yeah, make sure if you have a fifth year, try to freaking transfer to a Harvard, a Stanford. Heck, go down, maybe freaking drop to D3 and get a college to figure out some way to pay for you, even because they can't give out sports scholarships, and go and try to go to a top college if you're not looking to play ball. Get paid to play a freaking Stanford and come out with a Stanford Masters. Like, imagine doing something like that. Anyway, yeah, that is the video. Obviously, this video is meant to be coming out a little bit earlier, but Malaysia Full Wiley just committed to LSU, so I have so many other videos that I'm going to be uploading. Like, I have a video talking about Courtney Williams that I've already recorded, a video talking about the Bleacher Report thing where they've lied, but the Malaysia Full Wiley situation is a lot more important to talk about going to LSU. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys disagree with our career? Because this is one of those topics where it's like there's no right or wrong answer. Because I stand by this, the transfer portal from a spectator perspective, especially on the women's side, has 100% screwed with college basketball. On the men's side, it's not as bad because most of the best players are one and done anyway. But yeah, it is not great. But at the same time, look, at this point in time, at some stage, you're going to eventually do something about this. But at this point in time, players go get the bag, in my opinion. But anyway, I'll see you guys.